welcome back to RØDECaster user meetup. You guys are so good. You all kept quiet. Those already connected. I forgot to mute that channel. You guys didn't even say anything. That's good. That's good. Anyway, if you're watching this and if you want to participate in this conversation, feel free to use the YouTube live chat feature. And I also put a link in the live chat that you are able to participate and join us just like the panelists who you'll be meeting momentarily. How do you do that? You can go to learner2learner.com, which is our website, and go to the website. And from there, you can click on the call in with Zoom button. Once you click on that, it's going to bring you to the Zoom registration page. Once you've registered, an email will be sent to you once I approved you to join the feed live using Zoom, calling into the show, and you'll be put on YouTube. And but actually, while I was there, I just realized I see there's this update. I'm doing this for fun mostly. Though consistently, occasionally, job would take over. And so if you want to get the latest news, go to the website, learner2learner.com. I always post the latest news. If there's any cancellation or postponement or any change of our live streaming schedule, I will put it there. And if you want to, better yet, if you want to be notified via email, just click on the newsletter or go up to the top there. Go to the newsletter page, sign up for the newsletter. It truly is just news. Join the newsletter, and I'll let you know if there's any change of schedule that I couldn't have a live stream. I'll let you know. Sometimes power outage happens, So anyway, let's meet our panelists. Let's see, who do we have? Oh, we have Ken. Hello, Ken. Welcome back. Oh, wait, I'm not hearing you. Is it because I didn't have your audio routed, or did you have your... Wait. There you go. It's your mute.
There you go. Sorry.
There you go. Okay, no problem. Welcome back, Ken.
Thank you, man. How you doing tonight?
Doing good, doing good. It was a bit of a back and forth, you guys. Sorry about that. Now, I thought I might have to cancel the show, but then things get pushed back a couple more days, actually. So the job's not kicked off yet. So anyway, but welcome back, and good to have you here. Well, let's meet George. Hello, George. Welcome back.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing?
Doing good. And we also have Reggie in the back. I
just want to tell you both. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Oh, goodness. You're having a lot of fun with your soundboard. Well, actually, I'm curious. What do you use for your soundboard? Do you just use your Roadcasters?
Yeah, just the RØDECaster.
Okay. And which microphone are you using? It's now you're like Philip. You're changing microphones all the time.
Trying to be like the hipsters and
oh gosh, it used to bug the hell out of me.
It still does, but I'm just trying to figure out why people do this.
It sounds the best. Because you're using it like this microphone rather than like an omnidirectional lapel microphone, which means you bring your distance from your voice to the microphone or the capsule, and therefore it reduces the environmental noise that we otherwise get. So it's not completely out of character to have that. The people use it that way, but anyway, that's besides the point. Wrong, you would say wrong mic at one point for that purpose, but mic is a mic. It's better than not having a microphone. Welcome, Charles.
What's up?
Hi. We have a few RØDECaster specific questions. In fact, I'm waiting for Aaron to join us actually, because I wanted to ask him about. Sorry about my switching my. I want to move Charles over to here. There you go. Here, and here, so that I'm not blocking. I'll be there in a bit, having some audio trouble. Okay. Oh, double U. There you go.
One's enough.
Nice haircut, Charles. Aaron says. I have a few things, and I will save Aaron's comment until he's here, and we'll talk a little bit more about the Roadcaster video, a little pricing. I shouldn't say drama, pricing incidents that is happening that I would
cheaper?
like to talk about. What is that, Charles?
Did it get cheaper?
No, it got more expensive.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, some places are more expensive than others. So, but we'll wait for Aaron to talk about that. But I do want to ask you guys this. Occasionally, I would get comments. Well, in fact, more now. The last one that I was checking, I always try to see what comments, if they ask a question, and if I answered on the chat, and if they didn't respond or connect with me or interact with me, I'll try to address it here so that we can talk a little bit more about it. But the fun thing was, comments. So I have not showing this, but I'm acknowledging, I'm not making fun of you, but it is a legit question. Tower C Gaming asked one of my Roadcaster noise gate settings. Remember, a lot of people always ask, like, give me your settings, and I even say that in the intro of the short, saying that I know everybody's settings a little different, but you've been asking for me to share my settings, and so here I am doing this. And this comment was, "What is the purpose of reading us your settings? Is this content?" I mean,
Yes, it is.
it
is
is
content.
content, but I say it is if you're those who ask for me to share my settings, but I appreciate taking the time to ask the questions. Thought-provoking question. But not question nonetheless. I mean, it's content nonetheless, right? But let's go back to the comments I wanted to ask, and then I'll do one comment, and then comment/question, and then I will come back and ask this group and see if you have any questions also. So the one that I got was for this from Prickly Da Dude. So how do you modify them to get them where you... Oh, wait, what is this? Did I get only the second part of the question? Oh, okay. So his question was asking about... well, let's try this one first from NoBot1638. Hi, John. I have a Roadcaster as well. I use this mainly to live stream his TikTok, to sing on TikTok. And whenever he is singing, he hear his music louder than his voice. So he couldn't hear himself. The music's louder. But the audience hear just fine. And so he said, then I need to pitch the volume up so that I can hear my voice. So he has to move his voice up while singing. The problem is that it hurt his ears. He said, hope we can help him with this. And I'm curious, I'm wondering if it's because of the custom routing that is causing that.
That's what I
That
was
would be
gonna
my
say.
thought.
Custom
They're
routing or
like
custom headphone mix.
Yeah, custom headphone mix. So if you go to your Roadcaster, if you're listening to this, NoBot1638, if you go to your outputs and then go to routing, every single piece where audio is sent to will have a mix that you can change around. So the one that in your ears would be headphones, whichever headphones you have plugged into. So check and see in here if there's any custom mixes or not. I mean, I push my voice up a little bit higher as well so that I can hear myself a little bit louder to I guess to remedy the honeycomb effect that we were talking about, so I can hear myself a little bit louder than so that my voice doesn't come through my headphones and come to my ear. So I have that a little bit louder. So all that you can set. So I wonder if you might happen to have yours pulled down a little lower, and the TikTok, I assume the multiple two ways you can do TikTok, or two simple ways I can think of, is one is probably if you use your phone, then you will want to go to your USB 2. So if you go to your USB 2, if you see if it is in mix minus or main mix, doesn't matter. That would be what is sent out to your audience. So I assume that there's no specific custom mixer, but obviously you can still do that. You can go in there and change the custom mixers here. You can even turn off a specific microphone. Say if I don't want my microphone to be there at all, I just double tap it, and that takes that whole channel out of the mix going to your USB 2, which I assume that's where you send your your Roadcaster's sound to. However, there's also another possibility. You could also be using the TikTok Studio also. So that would be USB 1. So then you would go into your USB 1 and check, well, depending if you use USB 1, because you could potentially use USB chat as well in your TikTok Studio, because that's how I do multiple people. When you're on TikTok, you can invite guests to come on out, and in order for them to not hear slapback and so forth, I have to use the chat channel as my channel for audio for TikTok Studio. But I would check and see if you have that custom mix or custom routing. What's it called? Audio routing. It's called routing. It's called routing, and it's very powerful. But you know what? I'm surprised by how many people, and I don't know, maybe I should ask you guys, how many of you actually go in there and tinker with custom routing? Or do you just leave it there at the... No, okay, not Charles.
Nope. I've already broken things enough around here. as it is.
If it's not broke, don't
fix it. Don't mess it. Don't tinker with it. Yeah. I am surprised how many people actually go in there and tweak things and then not change it, and then you run into issues. So we think you all never touch it. Have you gone in there and checked to see every channel to see if you've actually tinkered with it and forgot to turn it off, the custom routing? No, I have no audio issues for you guys. So
I
far,
just went in there and it's all main mix.
Okay, so all main mix.
Yeah, same. I checked it when I got the video. I needed to kind of make sure, trying to troubleshoot things, making it as simple as possible. So yeah, everything's on main mix, or excuse me, not main mix minus.
Mix minus, yes. And so far, I think we haven't figured out when is the the situation where you would need it to be the main mix and not mix minus. So far, according to a few people, not just me, right? I hear from a few other people who use Roadcaster for Ecamm particularly, have suggested that if you don't know what you're doing, turn mix minus on. I haven't run into a situation where you get yourself burned by having mix minus turn on. So if you don't know which one to do, use mix minus. And then you'll run into a situation they will come to the show and tell me that why you shouldn't have mix minus turn on. Okay, Aaron. Aaron's here. Hello, Aaron.
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. What audio issue did you have?
I just had no sound whatsoever.
Oh.
None.
No sound from your Roadcaster?
No, and then the Roadcaster video, I tried to power it off and the button wasn't working, so I had to pull the power out and then it reset. So I have no idea what was going on. I was having all kinds of issues. I don't know if it was cords or I don't know.
Were you using your Roadcaster Pro 2? I can't even remember what you have.
Duo? The Duo in the video. The Duo is going through the video.
Duo is going through the video. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but then do you monitor on your video or on your Duo?
The Duo.
Okay. And you couldn't hear yourself there?
Yeah, I was getting no bars, no nothing.
On your microphone?
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened? Well, how did you solve it?
I unplugged everything and replugged it in.
Oh.
I have no idea what was going on.
But we're back.
He has the same setup as I do, and every so often my video just hard locks up and I have to pull the power to
Really?
fix it. Yeah.
Okay. That's exactly what I did, and that seemed to, it
I
was
will
weird.
say-
It was very strange.
When we came back from the holiday break,
Mm-hmm.
the first time I came back on the show, my Duo did not want to turn on.
Oh,
I had to unplug it, plug it back in, and then it would turn on.
okay.
Of course, I hadn't touched it since the last meeting, so it sat stagnant for
Yeah.
a month or so.
Well,
Interesting.
the good thing is if that happens to you, you know what to do. Unplug. Sometimes, like even like if the power is unresponsive, you have to pull the USB-C that supplies power, not the one to the computer. Pull that out and leave it there for a few seconds. I usually like 10 to 15 seconds for it to like completely clear out, and then plug it back in. That is a good troubleshooting first thing to do if you have issues.
I pulled the cable out, went and got a glass of whiskey, then came back.
Oh, okay. When you have a glass of whiskey, everything
Priority.
fixes.
Priority.
Okay, so before I go and talk, I have Aaron report us on the pricing of Roadcaster videos. I want to open this up to you guys if you have brought any learnings or questions about your Roadcasters this week.
Well, I don't have any questions, but I got my new headsets. Remember that? We talked about this last
Oh, you got the special edition.
week. Yeah. I had to wait. I just got them late yesterday afternoon.
Oh, just in time for the show.
Yeah, ordered them the next day, and it just took.
It looks
almost a whole-
nice. That
took a-
the black velour is nice.
Yeah, they feel good on my ears too, man.
Yeah. Well,
Night and day
especially.
difference on
As-
the sound, isn't it, Ken?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you can hear the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. I can hear everybody. You know. the way they're
Cool.
supposed to be sound.
Can you? Did you? Well, you just got them, so you probably need to spend some time to kind of go back to doing your test, your audio test again.
Man, I have twisted the knobs off this thing trying to get it right. And I still had- so I gave up. I went back to, the presets that they have. There's 3 presets, like the neutral, and then the I don't remember
Broadcasts.
broadcast, in podcast settings. I just went back to the neutral and turned the bass down and turned the sparkle up a little bit. And
So
that's
you,
what I
well,
have.
you've
That's what I have right now.
you
So I don't know
even
what it
come
sounds
out.
like.
You've even come out of advanced mode, so you don't even. You only have the 3 settings and not the 8
Yeah.
buttons.
Yeah, just right now. And that was a question I had to you.
Yeah.
Can you, in those presets, can you not go find the like the EQ and all that stuff?
No, you have
Is
to
it
turn
better?
on advanced. So
Okay,
if you,
to get all that.
you in order to so he's talking about here, like if you go into your setting. Oh, maybe you have your camera. Do you have your camera too? Don't you? Do you want to show us your settings so that we can?
Hold on, man. Let me get it set up here. It'll take a minute.
So
I
in
had it charging.
in the settings here, if you have the not the advanced setting, this advanced is on. If you have that turned off, and I don't want to turn mine off, but if you have that turned off, you will see the 3 buttons, which is I think depth, sparkle, and punch. I believe it's
Yeah,
called.
so-
It's
something like that.
there. You go. So let's take a look at
Is that
that.
working? Let's see.
There.
There
So
it is.
depth, sparkle, and punch is a combination of all the 8 different settings.
Yeah.
And usually what I suggest is if you're new to this, you start with this, tinker with it. Depth obviously will give it's sort of like the low end, and then sparkle will be the higher end or the mid, and then punch is like the compression. So it's a combination of the various different things. And if once you get to the sound that you like, if you get into the advanced setting, it will then convert into the more advanced mode where you can actually do the single EQ and the high pass filter and all those individual settings.
Okay, because I just yeah.
But
So
what if when you go to the presets, do you have the presets that we made the other day?
Yeah.
Is it
yeah, I
still
have all
there?
those.
When
Yeah.
you select those, does it then essentially remove the depth, sparkle, punch, or does it still?
Yeah. No, whenever I select those, it goes to what we were.
Ah,
using.
okay.
It automatically
okay.
goes right to it.
So that would be, that
so-
would be
So this is
Aaron.
one that I was.
Okay, so but if
using-
you choose that and then go back one step, it will show you the 8 control, the advanced control. Okay, got it.
All right. Yeah.
So which
I-
means you can't really Well, I guess if you save the preset with the 3 knobs, it would save. It would still save a preset. It's just that it's the preset now with a. Oh, maybe you didn't save it as a preset. So I'm curious if you have it on neutral. Oh no, did it change it?
Yeah,
That
it did.
changes it. Did you save your preset
No, no,
with the?
no,
Oh, okay.
not on this. I just
Oh, I just messed you up.
no, that's good, man. I mean, what does this sound like? Just these right here? Is it? You see, the trouble I'm having, man, is my voice is so low, and this mic is dark,
Yeah, it is.
and then so I've had to back off of the mic.
The-
You know, when I was down close before, and it's just it gets so muddy and
Yeah.
so dark. I can't get it out of there.
So this would be a starting point, I would say. If you want to have more control, you would want to go back to the advanced mode.
Okay, all right.
So I would, because of the heavy compression that it does to our voice, that's why if you start with our presets that we did with the advanced setting, and then do the and then from there tweak the EQ or the what is that thing called, the big bottom.
Yeah,
That would allow you to then tweak your high and low from that point on.
All
Because
right,
if you're
I'll
doing this here, if you go back to your, if you tap on advanced right now, it will show you that your compression is still probably has like a threshold of like 20, like a really low threshold
yeah,
of minus 20 something.
okay, all right.
But anyway.
So, but anyways, all right. Yeah, well, I'll work on that another time.
Oh, wait, Glenn, we have slapback from you.
Yeah.
I'll mute you for a little bit when
Hey, Glenn.
Glenn, I muted you, but go fix it and then you can unmute yourself again. All right. Okay, so you're still tinkering, you're still playing with it. Now I'm curious, when you have the simple presets of depth, sparkle, and punch, which Aaron says, what did you say? Depth, sparkle, and punch sound like that could be the name of the Powerpuff Girls. When you have the 3 simple depth, sparkle, punch, when you save that, will it save as a preset with just that 3? I would imagine so, right? Give it a try and let us.
We can try. So
Yeah.
we would just,
So you do, because I think if you go into the advanced mode, save it as a preset, whenever you recall the preset, it will always go back to the advanced mode because that's where we started. So then my curiosity is, if you were to start with depth, sparkle, and punch, and then save it as a preset, will that save that preset with just the simple 3 knob?
okay.
I assume so. Ken is doing that test for us. Glenn, hello, Glenn. Let's see if. Okay, all right. Let me make sure that Glenn is added to the pool. Hi, Glenn. Are you able to? Well, let's see. Did I?
My speakers are screwed up. I'm gonna log out and come back in.
Okay. Okay. All right. So see you in a bit.
But I don't know. Maybe I didn't do it right. It didn't save it.
It did. Oh, can you not? Maybe did you change it before?
No, let's see. There it is, right?
Did you turn the? If it is the exact same as the neutral, maybe it doesn't save it.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back to my camera so you can see what I'm doing here. Sorry.
Okay, I found another bug on.
There you go.
Okay, there.
So, yeah, that's it. So,
Okay, yeah. Did you change some?
So from here, I should go to advanced, right?
No, go to
Save it?
presets
Presets.
and then save that. Do
Oh,
a
there you go.
plus.
Yeah.
Will it not let you? Oh no. Okay, and
Yeah.
just name it like something quick that we can just delete. Just that. That's a preset. A preet,
Yeah.
and then
Preet.
and then
That was quick enough.
and then go back to the left
See if
arrow.
that's-
Go to the left arrow.
There it is, right there.
Okay, presets is saved. So
Yeah.
go to the last EQ, like SM7B 60 dB last EQ or one of those, and then go back to the left arrow. Tap on the left, that pointing arrow. Okay, so now that's 4. And now go back to your presets again and choose the preet one,
Mhm.
and then go back, and then it should show. Okay, so it does save the presets even for the depth sparkle punch. Okay, that's I
Yes, it
never
does.
thought of that. Never,
Yeah, it does.
because I always have people come out of the depth sparkle and punch. I think a good thing is get the 3 button to sound the way you like.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to dial down the nitty-gritty of EQ and your big bottom, your noise gate and all that you need to get into the advanced mode to tweak those.
Right. Yeah, that's
At
what.
least you're in a
That's
good
what.
starting spot.
Oh,
Do what?
Coming out of the,
Charles?
at least you're in a good starting spot.
Yeah,
coming out of
yes.
the presets. Yeah.
At least
You're
that's
at
my
least somewhere in the
assumption.
you're somewhere in the ball field, anyways.
All right.
That's my
Because
assumption. You're sounding a little weird, Charles. Like it's some.
I am.
Yeah. Do you see crackle?
All right.
Oh.
Can I say something?
Yes.
And Charles is looking a little weird too.
Oh.
No, I'm being I'm kidding. But your
Charles is
your
looking
background,
right, man.
your green
Appreciate it.
screen is usually impeccable. It looks off tonight. You're
Same
losing.
as it always is.
Ah.
It looks.
I think
your
it's-
It
glasses
looks a
was
little
was
dull.
disappearing, like the edge of your earlier. Now it looks okay, but it was disappearing. I don't know if it's the background.
He did update his background a little bit, but your
Yeah,
audio sounds a little weird. I don't know what it is yet.
Weird doesn't tell me much.
Yeah, I know. And number one, you're soft. Do you have original sound?
Well, you've yelled at me in the past for being too loud.
Yeah,
so
sometimes
I
you're
turned
loud,
myself
sometimes
down.
you're soft.
Well, this is me talking normally.
Something is
Um,
different. I don't know what it is.
What about this?
Yeah,
That's
see,
not
there's a
better.
little glitchy sound too. You guys hear it or not? Like a little click.
I heard once.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hear a
Which-
little like crackle.
yeah. Not sure.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
There.
Yeah,
That happens
it's
again.
breaking up.
Hello, hello.
I think it's either
Thought I'd just shut
Zoom.
this thing off and turn it back on.
Yeah, let's try that. So I don't think it's Zoom. It might be the Roadcaster, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so he can't hear us. But anyway, let's go back to the other discussion. Okay, now Glenn is also back. Let's talk about the Roadcaster video that Aaron brought up. You said 2 weeks ago, was it last week? 2 weeks ago, I think.
Last week.
Okay, that the Roadcaster video pricing is all weird. Can you tell us a little bit more? And you have a report as of March 1st.
Yeah. So I guess you said 2 weeks. So I guess about 2 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
the price of the Roadcaster S went up from $499 to $799, and the Roadcaster video, the original, I think it went down like $50. It went down to from 900 to about $850. Now, as of sometime last week, the Roadcaster video on the big one on B&H is now back up to it is. Oh, then I don't know when. At some point, the S went back up to $800, and there was only a $50 difference between the two devices. But now on B&H, the big boy is going for $1,200, the original price now.
So is this the
It's-
original price, $799? It was
That's
like
the
900
S.
and something.
No, this is the S.
Right, but wasn't it like 900 something at one point?
No. That's the S that you're looking at. It's for $799. That was always $500. That's the new. That's
this
the
one was
original.
900 something.
That dropped to $900, and then it dropped to $850, and there was a $50 difference between the two.
And Amazon is still at 837.
$837, and B&H is selling it for $1,200. So I'm thinking maybe they're just selling out old stock, and when the old stock is gone,
Probably.
you get the new bumped up. We can't get any RAM prices.
Yeah, that's what I think.
You guys who
And I guess B&H sold out. They sold out of their stock, and they can't. They got to refresh it with the new price.
are you guys
is my
stocking up
guess.
Roadcaster video?
Hey, here's any investors out there. You could buy a couple of buy them for $837 and sell
That
them.
is.
Sell for
there
1200.
There are a lot of devices that I might be interested in.
Oh,
That is not one of them.
Yeah.
I know we're talking about Soundcheck. Let's talk about other things because I have some
It's not
Elgato
just-
stuff that I love.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not because it's not like
Oh, it's
related
still
to
doing
sound.
the weirdness.
I don't know. Let me try this. Hold on.
Maybe it's a Zoom. Oh, maybe it's a. It sounds like it's a connection thing. Like
Checking 1 2. Check 2.
Hey, what happened?
Check 1 2.
You
Does
sound
that
louder.
sound better?
Yeah. What happened?
The only thing I did was I switched from my eCam input to straight through my.
Your eCam
so
is
now
doing
I don't have
something.
the delay, but yeah.
Your eCam is doing something. Did you do a
but no, what
plug-in
it-
or something?
No. What I was gonna say is
The glitches are still there, but you're louder. Sorry. Go ahead and say what you need to say.
I can put on my Bluetooth headset if you'd like, John.
No, does not affect what you
okay.
hear.
So-
Your Bluetooth headset does not affect your microphone.
no, I was just saying I can put on
Maybe
my Bluetooth
I should put on my Bluetooth headset.
and
Oh,
microphone.
and
Yeah.
mic.
If you really want to hear bad audio. Okay. No, what I was going to say is it's not that it's not sound related. I love Rode. I just think they are severely overpriced on that product for the market. For what it does, for what it is, I just think it's overpriced, giving its comparatives on the market.
Let's talk to the two owners, Reggie and Aaron. Aaron has two.
It looked like, and I finally tested it out. It does work.
Your other one, the S, is it
The
S?
S, yes. I finally hooked it up. Yeah. So, but it seems like they were trying to, Rode, it seems like Rode believed what you're saying, Charles. It seems like they were trying to correct it. They dropped the price down to $900 on the original and came out with the new one for $500. And then AI got in the way. So now they're putting everything back. But the weird thing is they're not saying anything. I haven't heard anything. I've been checking their website and I can't see anything that says, hey, this is why we did this. It's just weird.
Huh. Oh my gosh.
But I thought it was, I personally thought it was a fair price. They keep updating it and it keeps changing. I mean, they started this NDI thing where you can hook up an iPhone and you just keep getting features added in left and right, which I think is pretty cool. And they haven't hit me up with a subscription yet, so I'm happy. Everybody wants a subscription. I mean, everybody.
Yep.
What about what makes you think it's overpriced, Charles?
Well, so I look at the YOLO Box.
YOLO Box, yes.
What can the RØDECaster do that the YOLO Box can't? Because there's a laundry list of what the YOLO Box can do that the RØDECaster video cannot do.
Elaborate. And what's the price difference?
YOLO Box is cheaper.
Really?
You can get one for $1,000,
Okay.
and you can live stream from the device itself.
I know Tom Buck has tested it before too.
He uses. There's a lot of creators out there that use. You have the multicam input.
Aaron Parecki.
Does he use that too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's real big on the YOLO Box.
Is this YOLO Box YOLO Live?
Actually, Reggie, didn't I see you there on Sunday?
Yeah, I chimed in.
Okay.
I just happened to see his
live stream
come on, and I forgot what I had asked about. But
So you've got, with the YOLO Box, you've got live switching, audio mixing, ISO recording, graphic overlays, multicam replay, which RØDECaster can't do that. Crop video, chroma keys, inviting guests, can't do that. Multi-views, you can do that. Scoreboard, can't do that. PTZ control. Can you do PTZ control on the RØDECaster video?
I think
Yes.
you can now.
You can?
Yes.
It's a recent addition.
Auto switch. Can you do auto switch?
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
Does
Can
it
you stream?
have what's that? Where you can match up the audio or something? I forget what it's called, like LMS or something like that.
What
I
is
can't
it?
remember. It's a feature that they've been talking about. They may be adding to the RØDECaster, but I can't remember what it is, like LMS or something. But it's
does
something
it
where
do?
you can you have the audio and everything. It has some sort of signature.
You associate an audio channel with a video channel,
Yeah.
and so it'll dynamically switch
Yeah.
based off of the audio signal.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You know what? I have to admit here, I have not really been, I never really checked out the YOLO Box.
Oh no. See, you've opened up a can of worms.
Yeah. Well, every time I check, I see YOLO Box, YOLO Live YOLO Box is the
Is it
first
not
thing that comes
the
up,
same?
and it says no, it says $2,000. And as soon as I see the $2,000, I shut it down. Now, when I scroll down a little bit,
There are different
There's
ones.
other options.
there are other options.
But
And I never-
these are all software, like you touch screen?
Yeah, they're all touch screen. Yeah, so you know,
Oh my gosh. This would have been much better than the Roadcaster Video.
And they support
S
4K.
for mobile. I don't care for 4K, but
well, I'm just
I
saying.
mean, yeah, I know. That's what everybody is screaming about the
Yeah,
Roadcaster
Roadcaster video.
and they just aren't delivering it. So
Yep.
Okay, quick news break from our friend from Down Under. Wayne says, it's so cool to bring my Rode Wireless Pro transmitter into my iPhone on RØDECaster app with the latest update. That's true. Now you can bring it in directly without the receiver connected. I assume it would be like DJI, where it's their proprietary connection, and therefore it is not lower quality. At least not like if you were to connect your wireless microphones to your iPhone via Bluetooth. If you use the RØDECaster app, it probably has a proprietary connection where it actually can transmit the full information. But Bluetooth, if you do just Bluetooth connection, the audio quality is not as good. Glenn, is your audio back functioning again? Your speaker monitor that you were having issues? Oh, I think you're muted on Zoom. You're muted on Zoom. You're muted on Zoom, Glenn. I'm gonna ask you to unmute and see if you can. Yeah. Are you there? Are you there? Okay.
What seems to be our problem?
Problem is you were talking and we couldn't hear you because your Zoom was muted.
Oh, the Zoom was muted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it was pretty good. I'm sorry y'all missed it. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's coming back or not, you know?
But there's no slapback anymore. There's something you fixed.
okay.
What happened there? Like
I know. Well, okay. Well, it went something like this. It went something like I was somehow locked into my Mac Pro speakers instead of my headphones, and
I see.
so I
Reboot.
sometimes
Zoom.
when I unhook my Roadcaster from my computer and hook it up again, it fixes everything. And that worked this time. But so now I am locked into Roadcaster chat 2, as I've been so instructed by John On. That's what you missed.
No, that's good. Good for you. Good for you for using chat to chat with us. Okay, let's see. Okay, what did you say, Aaron? I probably would have gotten that instead of the Roadcaster Video S if I had realized that I was looking for the YOLO Box Extreme. Ah, okay.
yeah, I always thought the device was $2,000. As soon as I saw 2,000, I'm out. I never looked further.
All you had to look was down.
Exactly.
Starting
Just
at
down.
6. Well, the mini starts off at like 6 something, I think.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting. Hey,
$6.99.
YOLO Box Live on used 718.
Okay,
on
Aaron, we rely on you on Soundcheck time. You can tell us all about the YOLO Box. I'm not getting anything. Oh, by the way, speaking of, I mean, we have quite a few people watching. So if you guys are watching this, we have another show after this called Soundcheck, where we talk a little bit more broadly outside of the Roadcaster the discussion, and consider subscribing if you don't want to have to like hunt for this, especially if you're not already subscribed and you don't know what the show is. There is another show coming up at the top of the hour, so feel free to subscribe so that you get notification when the show comes on. And also, it might not be a bad idea if you also learn about how to get onto the show if you want to join us in the future. Like I just saw somebody just messaged me, Raul messaged me about joining the show. I will email him momentarily, and I've already approved his registration. If you want to join, I put that link in there, or it would be also good to sign up to the newsletter. I don't have anything to sell. I'm literally updating you with news of whether or not I can do the live stream this week. And all of you probably received my email earlier last week or late last week saying that, oh, I have my freelance job coming in. It's supposed to be kicked off on Tuesday and I need to get something out by Thursday, which means I have to work on Tuesday and Wednesday evening. So I can't have a live stream. So that is going to happen more now that I'm starting my freelance job in the evening. So if you are not, even if you're just watching this and if you just want to be notified, you can do one of two things. If you want to sign up for the newsletter, I will let you know if there's a change in the schedule. I can email you immediately. You don't have to come to the website. Otherwise, you can go to the website as well. If you go to the homepage, I will usually put a notice there that, oh, I might have to cancel March 3rd show. Oh no, we're back on live. So if you are interested and want to be kept informed, sign up for the newsletter or frequent the website regularly. All right. With that said, do we know why the fluctuation in prices? No, it's just all speculation. Was there like forum of people talking about why the RØDECaster Video S pricing is so high?
Speculation, but you should just look at the RAM prices. They're saying that it's going to affect everything. You know, everything's going up because the AI companies are buying up all of the RAM. So, I mean, I expect, you know, any computer you're buying is getting up.
Well, today's Apple's announcement, the MacBook Pros are also $200 more expensive, but you do get more RAM though. I mean, you get more memory.
Interesting. Okay.
I haven't looked into the specs yet, but I'm excited to talk about other products that was announced recently. Also, Elgato, the microphone.
Ooh,
yeah,
I would have gotten one of those. Oh, I'm talking about the other one.
You're talking about the XL Plus? Oh, that is what I wanted. We'll talk about that.
XL with knobs.
Ooh, XL with 6 knobs. 36 buttons? But anyway, we'll talk all about it on Soundcheck. So come join us next hour. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the question that people were asking, and I want to pick you guys' brains also. Okay, somebody was asking how when we do... generally, they were asking, how do you modify them to get them what he was talking about in our custom routing? How do you modify them where you want relative to what is going out to your main mix? And RØDECaster, what is the main mix? There's no main mix, is there? Everything you want it to be the main is the main mix, but there's no one specific main mix, is there?
There is, but you can create a custom as well. So you can, it's just like in the headphone mix. You can take, so if I go into, let me go into my settings. If I go into settings and I go into outputs and I go to,
but main mix means if you are on main mix, like if you
it'd
turn
be like USB 1.
USB 1 or USB 2?
However you're setting it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
USB
you can
2
use
could be
USB 2.
your main mix.
It could also be...
Or your monitor.
Or your monitor, yeah, could be the main mix. So if you're piping that out. So there isn't really like a main mix where you can like generally control everything up and down, right?
Your main mix is whatever channel you want it to.
Yeah.
But now that being so, let's just say that it is USB 1.
Tiny.
We're talking on USB 1 chat. So we're going to use USB 1 as our. You do have there is a main mix, a mix minus, and a custom.
But that is the mix only. Well,
it's what's going out of that channel. So you
so
know,
every channel
typically we
can
tell
be the
people
main
that-
mix. Every channel,
Well,
right? If you go to
well,
the routing,
no, well, so you could, but it would still be considered a submix. So let's say that you're using USB 1 as your main mix. That's going out to your main output audio source, whatever the heck that may be on the other side of the USB-C. You could use USB-C 2 as a submix, going to a completely different, like you could have your main mix going out to the auditorium
yeah,
amplifier. You could have a submix, let's say USB 2, going to your stage monitors.
yeah.
You could have your monitors outputting to whatever, and now you can set it to where it's all throwing out main mix, or you could do a mix minus.
But
Or you
I
could
think
do a
what I'm
custom
talking about
mix
the
on
main
each of
mix,
those channels.
main mix within the Roadcaster. So you're talking about the
Yeah.
main mix going out there, but there is not one main mix where you can turn the volume up and down. It turns everything up and down.
No.
So on the Roadcaster, there is not really like a master like on a regular.
Not in the traditional
yeah,
sense.
like
Not in the traditional
in the
sense.
regular mixer, there's always a main mix where
Yeah,
if
like
you
old
pull
school
it down,
analog.
yeah, the main mix,
Yeah.
then everything would come down. So there's not one, but if you change it in your custom routing, your fader, not your main mix volume, maybe that's what he meant. Your fader could be relatively louder. I mean, your custom routing could be relatively louder to your fader or relatively softer than your fader. And then when you move your fader, it's gonna move it up at the same time. Let me show.
Well, and I think this is where you have to listen to whatever you're putting. So if you're feeding out through USB 1, you would want to set that first. Ignore how you need to hear it to perform. Think about it how you want the audience to hear it. And
Yes.
then once you have that set, go into your headphone mix and mix that to where it benefits you on the performance
Correct.
side.
Yeah.
You just have to do it separate. I mean,
So
there's
where-
no two ways about it.
Whatever source, USB 1, USB 2, USB chat, whichever those are that you have connected to your computer, for instance, or it could be it could be your monitor that's connected to an actual like PA system. Those were your main mix, but they're not like there's no one specific one that you can do. But I want to like maybe illustrate this concept of your how do you control your microphone. So you see how when I have so I'm getting softer. When I have this is only in my headphones. My headphone is relatively louder because I tap on that little chiclet thing, or the tic tac they call it, and then I can turn. So that would be the same as my fader. So my fader go up and down. It's gonna go up and down with it. So I'm hearing what the main mix is, or what I'm setting my fader to be. But if I want to hear myself louder, I would then crank the dial on here. This dial, this notary encoder dial up, and it's gonna bring it up higher. So that's relative to what my fader is set. The physical fader is set, but it's going to kick it up louder for my ears to hear. So when I move my fader up and down, it's going to move that relative to what my fader is going to be. So the thing is, if I pull it all the way down, in my ears, I can still hear myself. You guys don't hear yourself, me anymore. Okay, so you guys don't hear me. But if the headphone is up high, if the microphone is set higher only in my ears, even when my fader is all the way down, I still hear my voice. So that's how it's relative to the fader. It's just like sticking to your fader, either louder or softer.
Now, how do you have your audio is going out a USB 1, correct?
To live YouTube. To you guys, it's chat.
Right. So how do you have your USB 1 set on your output?
Okay. I think it's just the main mix. I don't custom it. Output routing USB 1. It's just the main
Yeah,
mix.
it's just your main mix.
Yeah.
Because your chat is on chat, which
will be mix minus.
Right.
So USB 1 chat would be mix minus.
Yep. And then your USB 2?
USB 2 is, I believe it's
You're
also
probably
mix
only using it
minus.
for import.
USB
incoming.
2 is this one. This one. I need to go to routing. That USB 2. Oh no, I actually have custom mix on there. Oh, maybe I turned it on earlier. Oh no, this actually I was using that for something else. I was using it for when I was doing my Clubhouse room with Clubhouse and TikTok at the same time, and I wanted sound to be going to my TikTok live stream without the music, copyrighted music that was playing. Ooh, Tanika is here. I just saw Tanika is here. Hello, Tanika.
Hi.
Hi.
Almost didn't make it.
Oh,
Hello.
don't worry. So we have a few more minutes left before we switch over to Soundcheck. It'll be a lot of fun stuff. But did you bring questions or any learnings regarding your RØDECaster?
No, but I was able to pair though.
Oh, good. Did the directions from George last week help?
Yes, literally
Reggie.
right after.
So
Actually, the last time I was on, right after we got off, I paired.
oh, okay. So it's all about the timing of when you need to do that one additional click. Once it get into the
Yes.
pairing mode, you need to get
Yeah.
that one additional click so that it blink faster.
Yeah.
That's good. Now it looks like Ken and George and Tanika are both using the same pair of headphones. And I guess
about that?
Aaron and I are the same.
Yeah.
I'm the oddball
I copied John.
in yours.
I'm not
No,
switching again.
Reggie is in here too. You're not switching what?
I said I'm not switching. I'm not getting another set of headphones, so deal with it. I don't need to match you guys all for more stuff.
Wait, okay, so there's something earlier in the comments that we were in a discussion, so I'm going to bring this up. Because the cost of PJB 7669, because the cost of core tech is climbing out of control, even used gear is starting to climb in price. Didn't he say something about RAM too? Oh, here it is. RAM storage, both solid state and even traditional drives. Really, any technology related to data centers is continuing to climb as these AI companies sign contracts to buy a ton of them, then store all of them. Okay. So yeah. So should I buy another Samsung solid state drive?
The prices have already gone up. I'd been looking before I heard about all this stuff, and I was gonna
Oh.
buy one, and the price
Did
started
you?
going up, and I decided to wait,
And then it got higher.
and it just kept going. Yeah, so I gotta
same.
give
I
up.
was going to get a SSD because all this video stuff, and then I knew I should have pulled the trigger on it, and I didn't. And then when I was ready to, it had already doubled in price. So
Yeah. But it's probably gonna keep going. So probably if you
Now
can
the
afford it.
RØDECaster Pro 2s would jump up in price. I could sell those.
Ooh. Okay, he has two. So PJB said he's got his I've got microphones that I bought used 6 months ago and that are now double in price in the used market. PJB, good to have you here. I don't think I've seen you regularly. I'm going to try and join the next show. Yes. Okay. Oh, maybe that was that you, Raul? I'm not sure if that was you or not. But yes, yeah, lovely to have you to step over into the membership. Okay, all right, we'll see you next week if I'm able to do it next week. You guys, I'm gonna schedule and then I'll email you all if I have scheduling conflicts because I just need to make some money so that I can retire. Not even buying anything, okay? Oh, I do want to buy. It's tempting. Let's talk about that in 3 minutes on Soundcheck.
So are you like not having it on Tuesdays if you're working, or are you changing?
No,
it
it's it's a freelance job.
If you are working,
yeah. If I'm working, I would have to. So here, this is the reality. I've been starting to do some freelance gig, and the job kicks off anytime they needed somebody. So if they say, okay, we need a project, then I need my nighttime hours after work to work so that I can deliver the project in time for them either on Wednesday or Thursday, then I need all the time. So I would have to cancel at that time. So it's still rare. I don't have like a regular freelance job coming in regularly just yet. This is actually the very first one that actually came through. Followed through. The others due to other conflicts, I have to turn them down. But so this is the first one that I'm actually doing it. So I want to make sure that I'm able to deliver my job.
right? But are you going to have it like on a Monday or Tuesday when you can't have it on? I mean, like a Monday if you can't have it on Tuesday, rescheduling, or are you just not going to do it that week?
I think I'm just going to skip that next week, just like because at least for now, because
Okay.
right now what happened is it's scheduled to be kickoff Tuesday, and I have to deliver for review on Thursday, which means I know the job is big enough that I'm gonna use 2 evenings to work on.
Right.
And so I needed that Tuesday evening. But then this weekend I got word from them saying that, oh, that got pushed. The kickoff got pushed to Wednesday, which means now I can still do Tuesday. So I was like, okay, we're back on. And then today I got a message from the producer that they don't have anything they have to give me the assets. So they don't have any assets. So the kickoff tomorrow got pushed back. So I don't know when that's going to happen. Freelance world. You never know when a job's going to come in. But anyway, we're going to continue the conversation over on Soundcheck. If you're watching this still, consider subscribing. And we will see you in a few minutes over on Soundcheck, and we'll talk a little bit more. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you in a few minutes. Bye. Wait, what do I hit? Oh.